Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome in. It is wonderful to see you. And first things first, despite the fact that Bad at Buttons is currently in lurk mode, she gets a pat on the back because Buttons was the first viewer to redeem first this stream. Small round of applause. And then utterly failing a lurk check and then somewhat succeeding at a lurk check. Fantastic. Just great. Just lovely. Thank y'all for being here. Welcome in. So glad to have you here tonight. Hello Kate, hello Plum, hello SNK, hello anybody who chooses to drop in. Plum, thank you very much for redeeming word of the stream for the Moosh Stones. I will get that up on the chalkboard very shortly. And also thank you, Plum, for renewing your sub. 31 whole months! I'm really glad that you put the fishy clap in your message because hearing TTS say fishy clap was hilarious and I appreciate and approve. Hello, Mexico. You got something for me? But you don't know if I'll want it? Literally either, Kate. If you want to send me a pic, I'll be excited in advance. Or if you want to just surprise me the next time we hang out, you do you. I love the caveat of you don't know if I'll want it. This has made me more excited to see it than anything else. Okay, so I have to do the chalkboard and then Mexico. I see the frantic toad. Eat a weird jelly bean. Thank you, Mexico, for redeeming Kaboom, otherwise known as Dehydrate, and thank you also for redeeming Sploosh, otherwise known as Hydrate, for 69 channel points. Nice. So I will also have some snacking to do very shortly. I'm going to get chalk all over my hands first, though, because that is a perfectly reasonable thing to do. And thank you, nerds. I'm actually really excited. I love the nerds jelly beans. They're so weird, but I do love them, and they're great. They do got that harder shell. Okay, Plum, that joke. I don't know if TTS can pull it off, but I want to hear TTS try. So, the problem is I can't copy both of these at once.
I heard a story about a knight from medieval times whose armor was made from pottery. I think his name was Ceramic.
That was good. That had great delivery. It just amused me to let her try. And I think she did a fabulous job. What do you guys think? The Moosh Stones. I sort of ran out of space. Beavis! Hello, sir. How are you? My TTS cannot say that. I don't know at what point my TTS gives up, but I have tried to put that... Boom. Plum. Word of the stream. Do I still even have the command? Hold on. I don't know if this is gonna work. That. When I put this word into TTS, she abandons existence. Like, that's the same code, but something about the word, I think it's too many consonants or not enough spaces or something, like the TTS doesn't have the ability to interpret it as a word, and so it just doesn't even try. It never says anything. It just stops. Of course I just have that as a command, Kate. Okay, now that my hands are covered in chalk, I have some snacking to do, thanks to Mexico, which I very much appreciate. I'm actually going to start with the weird jelly beans, because I still love that. Oh, I spilled some other jelly beans, and that's gonna have to be a problem for later, Lady PW. Bam! Got nerd jelly beans. Your DM and you together are plotting a villain arc. I'm terrified. Not the jelly beans! Don't be spilling that rare resource. Don't worry, Kate. I spilled it into the container Oh my gosh, I'm trying to get a color other than purple so that I have more than one color in this. I have a container that I'm keeping them in, and I just spilled it into the container. And so it's still contained in the plastic container. Nothing has changed. So for anyone who has missed these before, these are insane. Poison Darth Frog, welcome in. Lovely to see you. Did you know you were the last week? Look at that there texture. Come on. Focus on the jelly bean. Not on my hand. It's so crazy. These are amazing, and they crunch. Insanity. It's dangerous to go home and take this portable head massager. Okay. Beavis, you need to explain. Your character is doing a villain arc? Samalama Ding Dong was great. It was such a good episode. Like, this has been my favorite season of Game Changers so far. And there have been like 3 episodes that I was sure were gonna be my favorite of all time. And then a random secret episode, and I'm just like, I'm done. This is so good. I loved it. I was so excited for the entire episode. Kim Enzel was just laughing at me the whole time. He's like, this is right up your alley and everything you love. And I'm like, yes! Switch to Kirby update? How did I not know? The last unicorn! You know what, Poison Darth, I'll give you that. You were the last unicorn. Did anyone else watch that movie obsessively as a kid, or was it just me? Probably was just me. The last of the Mohicans? Oh no. That's crazy. And I'm still working on my snacks over here. So again, thanks, Mexico, for the dehydrate redeem. I still have the goldfish cheese trio. I've got a little bit of it left because I shockingly have not just completely inhaled it. I do love the cheese trio. Not obsessed as a child, but it was great. It's fun. Sorry, was I there for what? Was I there for you watching The Last Unicorn? No? Oh, that's actually a valid question. I was like, what do you mean you as a teen? Wait, hold on, I knew you. Like, in my brain, I'm like, actually, hold on. This is a valid question. I don't think so. Have we ever even had a movie night with a mutual friend? Okay, that's good. Because I was like, if we haven't, that would be weird. Oh no, we did too! Terrible. I'm gonna sip this again because I forgot to say this was my hydrate for 69 channel points. Nice. And thank you again, Mexico, for those redemptions. It's nice to start out a stream with some snacking right away. Oh, but that also could have been the Animaniacs. That's true. The Animaniacs, or like Looney Tunes, or like the House of Mouse. Or just Robin Hood. Disney's Robin Hood. You know, it's fine. Character is Cleric Artificer. Missing limbs. Okay, fair enough. Oh. Okay. Is he gonna go full vendetta? Oh, he's gonna go full vendetta. Oh dear. Honestly, that seems fair. There's also another thing that I'm going to need to destroy down here. Unless... I just go. Perfect. See, look at that, chat. We don't even need to do the dungeon, at least not today. So if you were here last week, I did spend all of the last stream going through this dungeon and trying to solve it. And I made it to this door, and then I had to leave. So we get to start with a boss fight today. Definitely my favorite. Everything's gonna be fine. I totally love combat in Zelda games. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Now that I've had a minute to sit with it, Celadon Beavis, I am 1000% on board with that villain arc. Sometimes I really struggle with the concept of villain arcs because they're not always so clearly aimed outwards. And so occasionally a character going through a villain arc, especially if it's not warned in advance to the other PCs, can involve like party splits and complicated things like that. And I don't really love those dynamics. So I was like, what kind of villain arc is this? Are you like trying to do something that like your party doesn't agree with? But no. Okay, this is just revenge directly on your backstory. Have at. And honestly, I cannot think of a single like reason why another PC would not support that, because that's not a villain arc with no reason. But like, feel free to go just burn that allegiance to the ground now. That's awful. Ooh, spicy. That's very fun. Chaotic evil sentient sword. Pretty sure I read a book. Yes, I did. Sorry, chaotic evil sentient sword. This is more chaotic neutral sentient sword. Have y'all ever read these? This trilogy? And have y'all met the chaotic neutral sentient sword? You're getting a book review at this point. You watch pro wrestling, you're well accustomed to random villain arcs. That's true. The heel turn. Absolutely. Do the comfy plum? I don't even know why you're ever not comfy. Play Kirby, do a lurk. Thank you for stopping in and for giving us the lovely word of the stream. I always appreciate. There are so many suggestions for a chaotic evil sentient sword. My suggestion, as I already discussed in that book, is named Jack. So take that, Stormbringer and Soul Edge. Huh. Why would you name a sword that when you could just name it Jack? Ridiculous. Okay. Which button is going to feel most comfortable to me for this? I can almost guarantee we're going to need the hook shot for this. We might need the iron boots. Unclear. I don't remember the boss. So this is... Am I... Nope. I think I'm hearing through the door? As in jackknife. No, but hilarious. Yes. We're gonna have words when I'm back. And are the words gonna be an incantation of a curse? Because it sounds about right. Hi, Kelly! How are you? Excellent perception check of my link. Yeah. Now, what have I learned from that? Have I actually learned anything from that perception check? Let me try again. Wind. I initially thought it might have been water, but it's definitely wind. I mean, this is the wind dungeon. Very windy, bring iron boots. Yes, it certainly seems that way. Also, we're just gonna look at this perspective for a second, chat, because I feel like I have a very important question. And that question is, how does Link put the boss key into the lock to open this door? Hey. I'm very small. Hey look, it's Link in Link's. Oh, a little sick. I'm sorry, but happy anniversary. That's very sweet. I'm sorry that you're having some little tummy problems. I hope that... Take a Pepto-Bismol and I hope that they get better soon. I mean, don't take a Pepto-Bismol if you don't want to. I don't tell people how to medicate themselves. I know what you did last summer. Amazing. Okay, well... Yeah, I've learned nothing. It just sort of opened. I didn't even see him produce the key. It got a lot less windy as soon as I got in here. Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. Uh-oh. Sand. Oh no, is this a Moldorm? Great. Oop. Go away. Okay. Ooh, there's little ones. Of course there's little ones. Oh my. Oh my. Whoa. Not at all what I was intending to do. Nope. Switch back to the boss, you... Ugh! This is extremely annoying. These things are preventing me from targeting the boss the way that I want to. Nope. Nope. I am very upset by the targeting feature right now because I am toggling it and I am still not getting the right target. I do not know how to undo this because I have to target him in order to hit him with the hook shot. How do I kill these little things? Thank you. Now, whoa! I am a little bit... Okay. Oh my gosh. That was an accident. I like that they give me health, but I'm still not very impressed. Oh good, he's going flying. That is definitely what I want. Whoop! Oh, he ate me. That is a shame. This is going to irritate me so much just because of the targeting. Okay. Ah! Why? I was literally facing it. I'm gonna yell. Turn your speakers down. I was facing it. It was the only thing in my view. It was yellow, which means it was right there. And I pressed the target button and it targeted something to my left. Ah! I am going to lose my mind. I have been eaten by this thing 4 times due to not being able to target it. And I am so done. This is stupid. don't even know what I'm hitting now. Come on. Hit the thing. I was trying to not target at all. I was trying to do it like this. And I still hit one of these bloody things. I hate these little guys. I hate them. Whoa! That's not fair. I wasn't even in the middle. I don't like this boss fight, chat. Oh, uh-oh. I don't think I ever like the flying worm boss fights. But I think I especially am not liking this boss fight. It is doing the opposite. Oh, he's over there? So that definitely works better. But like, this sucked. This was stupid. I hate it. Oh, hey, look. Bam. Love that. I don't like flappy face. Yeah, that's fair. Dandelion trap. No links in chat. That's correct. Okay, so I hated that boss fight so much. I don't think I have ever hated a boss fight that much. Maybe if I'd remembered. Was there a way to use the iron boots in that? I wasn't really paying attention. I think the thing that annoys me about certain boss fights, and it's a little bit inconsistent, but it annoys me, one, if boss fights like don't follow the rules of the game. And so the fact that this game's combat is specifically based around targeting. There are enemies you cannot beat if you do not have them targeted. That's why you have to learn that from the sword guy at the beginning on the island before you go anywhere. Like, you cannot fight some enemies without being targeted. And this is the first enemy in the entire game where that's been a detrimental choice. Like, that's a boss fight breaking the game's rules. I just think that's dumb, you know? Like, I just don't like it. The second thing that I specifically that will throw me out of a boss fight is really long damage. So, like, I just can't think of a better way to say that. If you hit me and I lose some health, okay. If your hit takes 17 seconds because you need to chomp down on me and then spit me out, I have 16 seconds of wasted time where you have just wasted my time. Like, that's not fun or interesting. It adds nothing to the experience. And so that's a thing that is just always going to hype me up. If I'm already annoyed by something, that's going to make me even more annoyed by it. Third of all, if there is only one enemy on screen and I press the target button, I should not be targeting a different enemy ever for any reason. That is very annoying. What is the point of having an adjustable camera if I can't do anything about it? So, bah! Still love Windwaker, though. But we all know that I'm not here for the boss fights, and I never have been. The anglerfish strategy was amusing, considering there were still 2 giant maws on either side. Yeah, it's just silly. Like, I can understand hit frames. I can understand, like, pause points almost, or like things that affect the flow of battle. There's a lot of things that I'm willing to allow, but that's one where I'm just like, I don't think any of the other boss fights in this game did that. Where it was like, there's this whole big dramatic mini cutscene every time he successfully gets a hit on me. Why? Like, why do you need to do that? Anyway, Let's make our friend play some music. This cutscene is gonna be nice. Oh, I can't carry my little potato friend anymore. Oh, the best part of the game. It's done forever. Oh, I have regrets. You haven't counted, but there are several seconds of just Saget kicking your butt and you not doing anything, but somehow still surviving. That's hilarious. Woo! My sword's all shiny now. Oh my gosh, I love Link's face. And I love the lack of nose. Great! We've revived the sword. No! But Makar! I would bring you with me. I'd carry you everywhere. Chatty's kicking me out. He doesn't want to be my friend anymore. Several moves and just you not knowing how to counter them. Okay, fair enough, but... Oh, something has happened to the Forsaken Fortress, and Fish Finnegan has decided our boat needs to know. That place is so empty and quiet, one can almost hear the echo of the dead leaves fall into the cold, cracked ground. Why? What ails you? What? Lose the long face. The monsters are gone from the world. Doesn't that make you a little happy? Cool, massage my head now. You're right. See, I love this. Finn Fishigan definitely showed up here to tell us that because he thinks it's a good thing. And meanwhile, our boat is just bad news bears. And is like, this is terrible news. What does he call the boat? Big Fry? Chips? That's really funny. Plum, you're so sneaky. Lady QEW, I have troubling news. Ganon has not shown himself above the seas since Valu unleashed his fiery wrath upon him, and what's worse, there is not a creature stirring in his base of operations in this world, the Forsaken Fortress. I cannot imagine how it is possible, and yet I cannot shake this foreboding feeling I have about the princess. Lady QEW, you must search for all the Triforce shards so that we may head back to Hyrule without delay. Driftwood. Okay, so technically that's the first that I've ever heard of the Triforce by name. Excuse you. Just gotta get away from this pirate for a hot minute. Okay. Yeah. The best music. Oh, interesting. I think there's a treasure. This way. 1 second. I need... grappling hook? Is that where I normally put it? I don't remember where I normally put things anymore, chat. This is fine. Don't sneak up on me like that. Am I seeing this correctly? Maybe not. interesting. Maybe not. There's a treasure chart? It's like supposed to be on a heart-shaped island that's pointing down, but it's not this one. Are all of the fairy islands? Like, they don't all point down. Oh, it's the Thorned Fairy Island. I have the wrong fairy island, chat. It's fine. We're gonna go find some treasure. So Poison Dart Frog, it depends on how you define endgame. We have finished all the dungeons officially, but we still need to collect the pieces of the Triforce. I will show y'all that shortly. That's Thorned Fairy Island, right? Actually, I could probably show you that now. I just don't want to go. Do I not? Yes, I do. I do. Okay, this is gonna be tricky. Right at the very bottom of the screen here, I have two corners of what will eventually be the Triforce. There are 8 pieces in total, we've been told. And our friend Finn Fishman, whatever you want to call him, our lovely friend, the fish, has been pretty good at telling us which islands have something on them that is related to the Triforce shard. So basically we still have to find 6 more shards, and it's when we find all 6 shards and recreate the Triforce, then we go back to this lovely island that is coming into view now. The tall one right there. You define endgame as the point where Spider-Man disappears. Ooh, I have some bad news for you about the fact that Spider-Man wasn't in this game to begin with. Does that mean we've been in endgame the whole time? Also, that was dark and very funny. So I would define endgame as the lead up to the final boss fight. And often in a Zelda game, that means final dungeon. But there isn't really a final dungeon in Wind Waker. There's... Ooh, interesting. Let's just grab this one on the way. There is going to be like a final boss fight, but I don't know how involved it is. I don't remember. But it does involve going back to Hyrule. And so from no last dungeon. Very funny. And so from a perspective of we are collecting Triforce shards specifically so that we can go fight Ganon, from that perspective, we're in endgame. Oh, wait. I've missed it. I got my angle wrong, chat. That island's the one that I'm aiming for. That's okay. And so from the perspective of the fact that we're only collecting the Triforce shards so that we can go fight Ganon, that feels very endgame to me. Which means, of course, as per usual, what is actually going to happen is that I am going to start actually collecting all the things that I've been ignoring for forever. There it is. Of course there's a pirate right there. A little bit. It has similar energy. It's collect the 8 magical MacGuffins. Most Mario games are based on that, so... Ooh, that one was a piece of heart. Love it. Okay, so what other treasure charts have I not got? I mean, obviously the ones that I don't have. Where's the 5? I don't even know where I'm going right now. I'm just trying to find a particular reef. Someone tell me if I'm gonna crash into something while I'm searching. 3. Oh, come on. Where is... There he is. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're doing this the shorter way. This is too far across the map just for a piece of treasure. I think that one's probably pretty close to where I'm actually trying to go. I need to find the 5-eyed. Because, like, in theory, we could... We could just collect Triforce shards and call it a day. But we all know that that is not how I do things. So I want to get all the treasure charts, and I want to get all the pieces of heart. And so that involves doing a little bit more work. And also hopefully not having my ship get sunk by pirate bombs. Speaking of which, I should probably have bombs available. Where's the entrance into this reef? Where do I go? Oh, good. It's near the bottom. Aw, there's sharks. Chat, there's sharks. Love it. There are so many things that could shoot me right now. And I'm gonna choose not to deal with any of it. Dual cooking streams. I think I had even more cooking streams in Super Paper Mario. But at least in Super Paper Mario, you kind of have to stagger it because of finding the recipe cards, but like also because of like you can carry so few items. But genuinely, I had forgotten that too. I did so much cooking in Thousand Year Door. I had to go find ingredients. I had to like keep going back and forth and back and forth. I love that. That's fantastic. I don't know where I want to go yet. I just want to leave here without getting shot. So I'm gonna cheat. Okay. Do I have any other treasure charts that I need to find? I'm still missing some treasure charts, chat, which is crazy. Okay, so I have a treasure chart that is the corner of Bomb Island. Bomb Island is actually not very far away from here. So we are definitely gonna head over there. I have maxed out my money. But that doesn't matter. Actually, it might matter. I think I might get a piece of heart for filling every spot in the town on Windfall Island. There's like spots for decor that you can buy stuff at the shop to like put decor there. And I think I earned something for filling them all. I'm still gonna keep looking for treasure first. So before I really focus on anything to do with Triforce Pieces, chat, we all know that I'm gonna go hunting, trying to find trying to find pieces of heart, trying to find treasure charts, trying to find whatever of those things I can manage. I see it. I might be on the wrong side. No, I got it. If this is also money, might be worth checking if I need to pretty up Windfall Island. Oh, good. That was a piece of heart as well. Okay, there's only one more treasure chart that I haven't found yet. I don't know this one intrinsically, chat. So the treasure charts, just because you can't see this. Oh, come on. When you open them, you see like that little blue square, and it always has the shape of an island near it. And all of the islands have fairly unique shapes. And so you're supposed to see that and recognize approximately which island it is supposed to go with. But that's just a circle. Is the Tower of the Gods a circle? Hold on 1 second. No, the Tower of the Gods is not a circle. So which one is just a circle? I'm sorry that you're still dealing with the toothache poisoned earth frog, because that sucks. Aww. That's so sweet. Like, that's one of the nicest compliments I've ever gotten. I'm glad to hear it, because I try to just, like, be chill and, I don't know, be welcoming. You know, I like chatting with people. I like having y'all pop in and say whatever you need to say, and I like making my progress through my games, and I try very hard not to yell at things. So all of that seems really good. Okay, I need to find this island. It's just a circle. Do I have any islands that are just circles? The good news is, chat, this is why we talk to the fish. Because when we talk to the fish, that's the other thing I didn't really show you, on the map side of things, when you talk to the fish, he gives you the shape of the island that's in a particular quadrant. This is how you build your map. And on Windwaker, because there was a gamepad, this isn't a screen that you have to open separately like on GameCube. So that's one of the quality of life upgrades that I really enjoy about Windwaker HD specifically, because you always have access to a map just on your gamepad all the time. But you build your map basically by talking to the fish for every island, and then he gives you the shape of the island, and that means that when you open a treasure chart, you should be able to cross-reference it and find the right shape. The stress videos are funny. Fair. Whoa! There is just an island that's a circle. Islet of Steel. I didn't remember this one. Oh, it's the... I do remember this one now. The Islet of Steel is the pirate fortress that's just like a whole bunch of ships. I haven't done it. I haven't gone in and done anything with it because it involves being good with bombs, and I'm not very good with bombs. As anyone who watched me fight any of the big octopi can attest. I really don't want to deal with getting picked up by a tornado. Can we not? Thank you. Lovely. Well, Poisoned Earth Frog, I'm very glad that I can provide reasonable background noise um, to your pain. Sea Chinks! Hello! Lovely to see you. Oh dear, there's a bunch of enemies in front of me now. This apparently was a path fraught with danger. So, you'll see when we get there, Poisoned Earth Frog. Or was this before or after? I think it was before. You'll see when we get there. It is an iron fortress, but it's surrounded by like 3 pirate ships, and I think if you go inside, it has even more pirate ships. And I'm just not here for it. I'm just not interested. Oh my gosh, everyone's trying to shoot bombs at me, chat. They're so mean. What is on that island again? Oh, Stonewatch Island. That's why it looked so empty, because I've already completely destroyed the statue. Okay. See, so here's the fortress. Like I said, 3 ships. I saw 3 ships come sailing in. And then there's the one guarding. Whoop! I have fully missed. This is fine. We're gonna turn around and we're gonna try that again. But with better aim. There we go. This is terrible. There's so many enemies. Just like hanging out. I really want to go in there. Oh, thanks for the money. But you definitely usually get a lot of money for destroying pirate ships, so if I have to blow them all up, maybe I would rather check. We did finish the Lego Pirates game. I think the one that we got stuck on is we had started Lego Lord of the Rings together, and that was when Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga was released. And so we took a break from Lego Lord of the Rings to jump over to play Skywalker Saga. And I think, and if you like that game, feel free to like that game. I think it kind of spoiled our enjoyment of playing Lego games. Because the story part was fine, but actually going around and collecting Kyber bricks was a slog, and a bunch of them weren't fun, and there were ones that we couldn't figure out no matter what. And at the time, like there's just so many of them that it's not like there were walkthroughs of the game. We were playing it when it was released, and so there were a bunch of glitches. There was a bunch, like it just felt unsatisfying. It felt too big. It felt like too much. And so we gave up on playing Lego games at all together. We will probably go back to it at some point, but like we absolutely just whoop. There was the new Batman one, and that looks interesting. Lego Batman is a little bit different from the other Lego games because Lego Batman is a lot more about combat and a lot less about the adventure. But we had a lot of fun playing Lego Batman and Lego Batman 2 together, which means I imagine if there's another Lego Batman that comes out, we're probably going to get it and we're probably going to play it and it's probably going to be fun. Because, in general, the Lego Batman's been pretty good. Fine, we'll make our own new Arkham game. Honestly, I'm here for it. Okay, so, good news is, chat, we have discovered all the treasure for which we have treasure charts, which means that we are now officially in walkthrough zone, where I am going to have to look up where the piece hearts are and what I need to do them, and where the treasure charts are and what I need in order to do them. I think I have a lot of these already. think I did that one already. How many pieces of heart am I missing? This is important. Okay, so I have 2 pieces of heart. So that means I need 4.5. I don't think I have any other boss fights. Which means I'm missing 22? That feels like a lot. Oh, I need to do some seagull flying. Headstone Island. Where's Headstone Island? Down there. Okay. You haven't really enjoyed a Lego game since the first 2 Star Wars ones? That's fair. I really liked playing Lego Lord of the Rings the first time I played it, but I played it on handheld. And I don't know if the experience is different. There was a lot about the Lego Pirates game that was fun. It's tricky because I too am like, yeah, the best part of this, definitely Lego Star Wars. Like, that's clearly the best. DC Super Villains. I'm not sure I played that one. Skywalker Saga was a bit of a disappointment. Oh, this makes sense. So apparently there's a piece of heart on top of this island. I can see it. I can see it just hanging out up there. Okay, so that's what I missed, obviously. A bunch of the pieces of heart are going to involve me having to be good at flying a seagull, and so chat, please prepare to watch me get frustrated over and over and over again, because I'm really bad at flying seagulls in this game. See, now I want to like backtrack, because K-Menzel and I have a lot of Lego games. Oh! Okay, so first of all, the complete collection for Lego Star Wars, extremely fun. Always will be my favorite version of a Lego game is Lego Star Wars. Lego Pirates, very fun. Do you know what else was very fun? Lego Indiana Jones 2. Like, the first one was okay. The second one, even though it was mostly Crystal Skull, spectacular. Like, such a fun game. And so I really liked the gameplay on Lego Indiana Jones 2. And I really liked the gameplay in Lego Pirates. I didn't love the boss fights in Lego Pirates, but that's not why I play games. And yeah, like similarly, because I don't play Lego games for the boss fights, that's I think why I struggled a bit with Lego Batman, but it was pretty fun. Lego Lord of the Rings is that you can walk across the entirety of Middle-earth. Yeah. I don't know. I love a lot of games that are set in the world of Tolkien. They did do a sequel. See, now I have to show you my handheld collection, because the original was, so it's literally Indiana Jones, the original adventures. And so this covers the first 3 movies from my recollection. And then they have a Lego Indiana Jones 2. And that one's The Adventure Continues. And like, he's even holding it. He's holding the crystal skull on the cover because this is movie 4. And by the point that they released this, they'd gotten better at the gameplay mechanics. And so something about Lego Indy 2, even though I don't really like the movie that it's associated with, something about the actual mechanics of playing the game just fit really well. really nicely. And I think it's why I also say I like Lego Lord of the Rings, and I like it more than Lego The Hobbit. And that's not because I like Lord of the Rings more than I like The Hobbit conceptually, but that's because I think Lego Lord of the Rings was still in the sweet spot of what I liked about Lego games. And by the time it got to Lego The Hobbit, it was kind of pushing out of what I liked and was pushing more into the too much that I was experiencing with the Skywalker saga. So I do have both of those, obviously. I have Lego Lord of the Rings. I have Lego The Hobbit. I also do have these, I almost said as big people games, but that's not what I mean at all. I'm fairly certain I have them on Wii U, or maybe I have one on Wii U and I have the other one on Xbox because King Menzel had the other one. We have a lot of Lego games and we have some duplication because before we got married, so many of my games were handheld. Like you can see, this shelf is double stacked behind me because that was what I principally had, and it was only when Kay Menzel and I were dating that I picked up a Switch for the first time and started like collecting games that way. But he had an Xbox collection before that, and so we like Nintendo isn't necessarily the best place to play Lego games. I'm willing to admit that. I am a Nintendo fangirl. I like their games. I like their franchises, but Lego is not an exclusive franchise to Nintendo consoles, and it plays way better on other consoles. Lego games started off great, especially without the voice acting. Yeah, once they included the voice acting, it got kind of weird. Okay, I'm facing the wrong way. I am not close enough to an island for a seagull, apparently. Ooh. Good. Okay. Ugh. Ooh. Great. I don't know how that piece of heart teleported, but I successfully flew properly that time. Once they started becoming open world and we should go bigger, they got buggier, frustrating, too long, too much, and not as funny. Yeah. Yeah. When they started doing voice acting, so this is a thing that I think is true. When they started doing voice acting in Lego games, that they started taking themselves seriously. And that I think was a weakness. Like, not that there weren't funny moments in some of those still, but like, it was so much funnier when they had to do it without speech, that when they included speech, it started turning into, but we can also be good at acting. And I'm like, no one wanted you to be good at acting, though. That wasn't what anybody was looking for with these. And so I do think that voice acting was the wrong direction to move for them. And I also think, so like I said, I do like Lego Lord of the Rings, and it is one of their open world, or like more in the direction of open world. But it's not as bad as by the time they got to The Hobbit. And so it still felt early enough. The forced character swapping to solve level progression puzzles even in free play mode. Okay, so now I have to think about this. So Lego has always had, you need to switch to a character with a specific ability to do a specific thing. And I don't remember, but there was like a wheel. And so I think the UI for Lord of the Rings was when you held the character swap, like when you pressed the character swap button, it would switch to the second player. But if you held it, it would loop into, that's okay, Jinx, it was lovely to see you for a little bit. Rest well. It would like give you a ring and you could select any of the characters in the ring, and there were like 12 of them or something like that. And or 9 maybe. You could have like the whole fellowship on that ring and still have some extra spots, is what I remember from Lego Lord of the Rings. And I didn't mind that, but it also was different. because you would have in Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, you could choose a character, your player 2 could choose a character, and then they would fill in another like 8 characters at random to give you a bit of a variety, and you just scrolled through them by hitting like one of the bumper keys. And so that was actually a lot faster and less frustrating for me than the ring version of it. And so if that is actually a thing that I'm remembering accurately that they removed, it's been a long time, Chad. That instead of just being able to like bumper scroll through all of your various character options, or even maybe in the Complete Saga. Oh, this is definitely true in Lego Indiana Jones 2, I think. You could bumper scroll through, but if there was a character that you didn't like in a level, you could like press a button to access your whole character screen and you could switch them to somebody else. So if you got like the character who had a specific skill but it wasn't one that you liked, you could actually switch it out for a different character even in the middle of the level. Yeah, there was a lot of flexibility that they used to have for the character swapping, and I think they lost some of that. That's a very good point, and I hadn't thought about it. The physical comedy was perfect, yep. The ongoing ice cream joke, and they just dropped it. Very disappointing. Everyone had either a lightsaber or a blaster, fair. Every stage could be beaten with one or the other. Good point. That is a good point, Poisoned Arthrog. That the fact that you have to switch from Gimli to Legolas to Aragorn to like progress the level does mean there wasn't a single character that you could just blitz and do everything for. That is an interesting point. Ah! I don't want to deal with that guy right now. I'm busy. I'm trying to find health and happiness. Get lost, I want this guy. Yep, precisely. You are correct. Ugh, Needle Rock Isle. I don't want to do Needle Rock Isle. Chad, it's another seagull. Where is Needle Rock Isle? Ah, it's there. Okay. Oops. I think that it was closer if I went to Great Fish Isle, but this is where I flew. We're just gonna have to deal. We're gonna do a bunch of seagull flying. I am not looking forward to this. Whee! Okay, so I'm looking for a very tall island. Exactly. That's frustrating. I can see why that would be frustrating. For me, that I don't want to say that added to it. I've never minded being a utility character because I do have an older brother, and so whenever I'm playing games with my older brother is the I want to just do, and I'm the utility, so I'm the one who's supposed to get him through the doors that he can't open himself, you know, which means I think I'm just used to that being part of my gameplay experience. Which means I don't notice it as much, but I do recognize that it is a difference that didn't used to be true in the early Lego games. Like, I don't even think it's true in Indiana Jones or Pirates. You can beat a level as anything, but it's like getting everything in the level that requires... Interesting. Yeah, I remember this island. Okay. I think if we get out here... Oh, fascinating. There is a very cold thing over there. So there is a switch at the top of this island. Like way, way, way at the top, up there, that I need to hit as a seagull in order to make this fire go down. I've known this for a long time. We went to Needle Rock Isle like 10 streams ago, And I think y'all might remember me going, I don't feel like doing this now, and skipping it. And then we went again like 5 streams later when I was canvassing the entire everything and just going, what can I do? And I got to this island and I was like, yeah, I don't really feel like doing this. I still don't really feel like doing this. I don't like this one, and I will tell you why. It's because not only do I have to figure out how to fly, but those birds, you aggro them, and then they try to chase you and attack you and eat you. And so I'm just trying to figure out how to fly. I don't got time for that. It does make me wonder. Oop. Could I kill them? Could I kill them? Probably not. It's fine. We'll just try this the way that we're supposed to, and it's gonna be terrible. LOTR at least had a feature where you could make any ability out of Mithril. Fair. Sometimes I just want to swing a sword around for a whole level. It's true. And so the LEGO games stopped filling that need for you and they became less useful to you. I can see that. Oh, there's 2 of them. Ah, there's all 3 of them. Oh, jeez, they ate me. Okay, I made it to the top. Will you guys actually attack me if I'm close enough? This one is very hard. I'm gonna have to find a beetle ship. Okay. So thing. Ugh, I've already got one. I don't mean to. I'm not trying. I'm not trying. Oops. Oops. Oh! They're gonna eat me, chat! They're gonna eat me and I'm just gonna abandon the seagull to that. This is fine. I'm surprised that only took me 2 tries. Usually my aim as a seagull is very bad. I do not understand the hitbox. Yes! Love that. I love that they came after me. Hilarious. What's this, though? I don't... Oops. It is a hole in the ground, chat. Okay, we're just gonna quickly save because I'm a little worried that this is gonna be one of those things that absolutely destroys me. Wait, what? Oh shoot, chat, I think this is a Triforce piece. To the living, light the 6 torches and dive down to the seafloor. Guide the lost spirit of the boat that forever wanders in the darkness. Okay, so we have to light these torches. Which makes sense, because we needed fire arrows. The navigation of this, though. Interesting. Okay. Thank you for the arrows and the magic. Can I climb this? So much is going on here. What am I missing about how to go places? Okay, okay. Maybe this? No? There's another torch that I need to light up there. Oh, am I supposed to do them all from here? Oop. Can I do them all from here? I see 3. Am I too far back or too far forward for that one? Yeah. Where are the other torches? Okay, there's one there. Really? So that's 3 lit of 4 that I can see. But it said there were 6. Nope. Nothing there. Oh, okay, okay. I see another one. Very distant. Way too high. Hello? Maybe I should try shooting that one from here? Lovely. I think it just means it has the power to repel evil, but that's way less funny than what you said, Poisoned Earth Frog. Where's the 6th one? Oh. That is quite a shot. Chad, I'm not great at shooting, but, you know. That was just for money? Come on. Ridiculous. Light the 6 torches and dive down to the seafloor. Take this evil repellent. Guide the lost spirit of the boat that forever wanders in darkness. I don't know how to do the rest of this. Okay. Ugh, this is so annoying. My walkthrough doesn't tell me anything about this pit. Well, if I have to come back here, I have to come back here. At least it wasn't the worst thing. Because I can't dive down anywhere right now. Can't even leave this zone. I think I already have the treasure chart around this island. Probably. I hope you have a lovely sleep, Plum. I will not be deceived by fish fin. We are friends, though. Man, if only evil repellent were like a real thing that you could just have on you, like the Master Sword. I never put my eraser away. Okay. Okay. So I see something, and I don't think I have ever explored it. So chat, just to quickly express what I'm doing for y'all. In the middle of my game screen right now, on that like big chunk of the island with the trees on it, but in the cliff part, there's like a little triangle with some grass on it there, and that looks an awful lot like a ledge to me. And I've never been on that ledge. I want to know if I can get anywhere near it. Not bad. We have a wind direction. Because the thing is, chat, sometimes I can fly. Only sometimes, though. Oh! Just a big old treasure chest that I'd never opened. Love that. There are some things on my list that I don't know if I've done or not. And so I might try some things that might be repeats of things that I've definitely done. But I'm just over here trying to find all of the heart pieces that I can. Can I climb onto these barrels? Nope. Okay. Gosh, you can't yawn at me, dude. You're my boat. Okay, I need to find the six-eyed reef. Haha. It is this way. South, southwest. So before we get to the Six-Eye Reef, there's supposed to be a submarine. Okay, that's the One-Eyed Reef. That's not the one I want. So many enemies. The sea is getting real vicious. I can still hear the enemies. Sometimes I can fly. Only sometimes. Yeah, I guess that's a fair point. Is this the submarine? This might be the submarine, chat. I don't remember if I've ever been in this submarine. But we're gonna try it. Looks like yes. Because that treasure chest looks open. Actually, let's just confirm that. Yeah, that right there is a pretty open treasure chest. Okay, so I have done that one before. That is lovely. Oh, goodness. I'm not gonna do that one today. I am aware. Like over the speaker on an airplane. Oh, terrible. Nightmares. So chat, I'm gonna skip this one for now. I'm supposed to go back to the sword fighting guy on my home island. And I'm supposed to accept a challenge to hit him 500 times. 500 times. And I don't know about y'all, but I don't have the patience for that right now. So... oh, interesting. Okay, Stonewatcher Island. There's so many things on this that I, like, would never have thought to do. This is why I'm looking up Stonewatcher Island is that. This is why I'm looking up a walkthrough, because I'm like, have I ever even done that? Like, to do this one, near Stonewatcher Island, there's a series of platforms, kind of like, I don't know, there's a platform that we just went away from. But like every once in a while there's platforms and not just islands. Yeah, like that. I don't know if that's the one near Stonewatcher Island. Okay, so I think that that is Stonewatcher Island, which means I think that this is the platform. What I'm supposed to do is destroy the cannons. And like, why would I ever think to do that? Yes, dear. Okay. I understand you're hitting me, but I don't have the ability to fire back if I'm getting hit all the time. The water makes this awful. And so apparently, I have to destroy all of the cannons. I don't know why that disappeared. And like, why would I ever put the effort in to do that? Oops. I broke a cannon that I was not aiming at. I think that's the one I was aiming at. Hondra's 100 slap, get it done in half the time. Is that all the cannons? Are there more cannons? There's a cannon. Lovely. So we had not done that because, of course, why would we have done that? Hello? Ah, there it is. Couldn't see the way up. Lost a bunch of health doing that. Oh, lovely. I love how there's an enemy there. I've been on this platform before. I've been on this platform and I did it without destroying the cannons. Because why would you just destroy all the cannons on this one random platform? How nice. Okay. Well, I have full health and full magic again, so that's nice. Ah. I've already done the side quest for this one, but I didn't realize there was a reward waiting. That's fun. Once again, something that I just go, why would I ever have thought of that? Is that tower in the official lore because now it's non-canon? Ah! 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 You're funny. Like, who has the patience to go and destroy every cannon on every one of those things and this entire map just to find the one time when it actually gives you something? The pop-up button is laughing at all your jokes. It was a good one to have there today. Okay, so chat, you remember once upon a time when we took a bunch of pictures and we got an upgraded picto box? Ooh, excuse me. Well, apparently, after we get the upgraded picto box, this better work. No? No. Is it a specific day? Ah. Gotcha. We are supposed to do things with it. And we did none of the things with it because how on earth? Okay, so we're gonna go invade someone's privacy. Does that sound good to all y'all? Sounds good to me. I could take a selfie. Yes, save it. Oops. Nope. I thought I was pressing this button. What's the other one I have? Got that guy and it says good. Okay, cool. Gotcha. Where's the dude who was obsessed with her? He's walking somewhere. There he is. It expects you to do things with the items it gives you. Yes, I have met him. Why aren't you taking the picture? Aren't you the guy who likes her? Have I missed a step? This is very stupid. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to give him a picture of her, and then they start dating, and then she gives me a piece of heart. Like, I think that is the side quest. But the fact that I took a picture of her, and he's not taking it, makes me once again wonder how we are supposed to do any of this. Hi. Okay. I mean, of course I have. Sure. Every day is pictography day. Oh, jeez. That is a very cool pictograph. Why? Okay. Am I doing this wrong? Okay, my walkthrough is literally like, take a picture of her. So I have the deluxe picto box. I took a color photo of Linda. I'm supposed to give it to Anton. Maybe I need to talk to him first? Okay, let me have a conversation with him rather than just trying to fling a picture at his face. That might help, right? I don't understand the order that I'm supposed to do these things in. Hey, dude. Nope. So he's supposed to tell me this. Link will need to show a color pictograph of Linda to Anton. Anton will immediately recognize the girl. Have I taken the picture wrong? Do you not like it? I'm going to erase it. I'm going to try again. They get so picky. This, the camera, I will tell y'all right now, the camera side quest, far too reminiscent of Pokemon Snap and its ridiculous idiosyncrasies. Oh. Okay, it says good, and so maybe this is good enough. But I love that the goodness is, like, irrelevant. She gives me that look. Okay, so it needs to have the good tag or it doesn't work. So, Poison Darth Frog, that's how I had to earn the Deluxe Picto Box. Initially my camera didn't take color photos, and so I couldn't do any of the side quests. I could only do picture quests for the guy who runs the photography shop, and he asked me to get him a picture of the look of love, and I had to get a precise shot of the two of them looking at each other with them properly in frame and whatever, and that's why he upgraded my camera so it now takes color photos. But now I can take photos for other characters, and yet the first one that I'm supposed to do is take a picture of the same person, but slightly differently. Anyway. She really is that pretty, Chad. I would love to just remind you of the expression on her face when I took that picture. She always gives me this look. What could it mean? Okay. So now we're gonna cheat slightly, chat. Oops. Nope, nope, nope. We need it to be tomorrow. This is hilarious. Okay. Goodness me. Okay. They're supposed to be getting coffee together. She always gives me this look. Quack. What could it mean? Hilarious. Oh, come on. Am I in the wrong place? Let me read this again. After a full day cycle, they can later be found at the cafe bar. I'm in the right place. Come on. Is there a secret room somewhere? Why is it still just this guy here? Okay, I'm gonna make it night and then we're gonna go back in. Because it was day and I made it night and then I made it day. Oops. This is so silly! Some of these steps you could definitely do by accident, and then if you ever go back into this cafe again... Oh, there's people. What? He thinks our fish friend is frightening? Ridiculous. Oh, she's trying to kick me out. Adorable. Squid. You ever been all ate up by one of them giant squids? Oh, yeah. Hilarious. I am not a brat. I literally have a mirror shield. Perfect introvert response to walking to a room. Oh, people. Wow. That dude telling me that I didn't deliver on my promises when I am in fact the one who rescued his daughter. Ridiculous. Okay, well that was fantastic. Hold on. Hello? Thank you. So we're gonna try again. I had no idea they had such a sparkling nightlife in this town. All I'm saying is if Anton and Linda are not on a date right now, I'm calling shenanigans. Seriously. What is a full day-night cycle? How many times? Whatever. I'm done now. I showed you the picture, you dolt. Do I have to talk to her? Oh wow, she actually tells me how to do it. But I've like already showed him. Is the problem that I did it? Like, this is what I mean. This is utterly ridiculous. Do I have to talk to her and then talk to him before they actually go on a date? Like, how do I get this to happen? Oh, that's nice, buddy. Thanks. The problem is I already got the response from him. He's supposed to ask her on a date. I don't know. What does it want from me? I don't know what it wants from me. I'm losing days to this. Like, it's been 4 days that I've just been standing here, trying to figure out how to get this guy to ask this girl out. Dating is so weird these days. Correct. They're still not here. I don't know what to do. Okay. So, from the beginning, maybe he'll come tomorrow, she's saying. I'm very worried. I know it says good, but I think I'm a little too close to her. That says good. So I talked to her. What if I broke everything, chat? What if I ruined it because I talked to them in the wrong order? Just when am I supposed to invite her out? Literally anytime. Oh my gosh. Dating would be so much less weird if any of these people took responsibility for their own thoughts and feelings instead of like making me do all their work. Okay. So that's my hint. I'm supposed to do this. Why did I have to talk to him more than once? Like, what is this? She is not there. She is still not there. Okay, this better have worked. This is ridiculous. How is anyone supposed to just discover this kind of thing themselves? Finally! Do you make a delightful couple? I don't even know. Thanks for the piece of heart, I suppose. What if I don't want to take good care of it? What if I want to let a boss eat it? Okay, so that was utterly ridiculous and very silly. Apparently I need a bunch of golden feathers for a piece of heart. And I need to be good at the flight control platform. So that's 3 that I can't do yet. $14 plants. Yes, that is correct. Okay. My bag is full because he can only do 3 at a time. Gotcha. Okay. Gosh, it's so serious. I love it. So this guy told me a long time ago that he wished things were like prettier around here, so apparently 14 is the amount of pretty. Ugh. And 14, I do note, is not divisible by 3. That's 5. Are there only 14? I'm realizing I haven't actually seen that many. Ooh. There's 6 just here. So I found 11. walking into a pole. Ah, 12, 13, and a 14. Okay. I have located 14. Right. 2 more trips to the top. Gardening stream! It's like a cooking stream, only way less involved. In case it's not clear, I'm basically buying the cheapest one and throwing it everywhere because I don't think aesthetics actually matters. I think the only thing that matters is completion. I still love the amount of energy with which Link deposits these. Like, it's the most serious. Alright, 2 more. And then I can go have a conversation with that guy on the bench. I really went above and beyond. Most celebrity chefs don't show you them actually going out and getting the ingredients. That's true. I did in fact go above and beyond. I collected all of those things. That is a hilarious point. Like that, I think. Probably should have talked to him first. But that's fine. Okay. Okay. I do need to find the beetle ship that's like expensive. That's another thing that I need to do. Maybe that can be a next stream. We're gonna spend some of our hard-earned money next stream, I think. Because I found, so it's a fairly common thing. Like, it's kind of tropey for Zelda. That there's, like, regular shops and then there's the fancy shop. And so, like, there's some shop somewhere where you can spend money and buy a piece of heart. And in the case of both Phantom Hourglass and Windwaker, which are both ship-based, there's, like, a regular shop ship, and then there's a fancy shop ship. And if you can find the fancy shop ship, he has really expensive stuff, but the really expensive stuff he has is important. And I think we found the fancy shop ship, but we found it before we even had the big wallet. And so there were things in that ship that we couldn't afford. And so I don't think I bought the piece of heart. I don't think I bought his treasure chest, and I'm not even sure I bought his bottle. Which means I might be about to go absolutely wipe out my wallet. And so that's going to be a problem for next week. We're going to have a more money, more problems stream. Apparently. But this isn't bad. Like, I've definitely skipped some pieces of heart so far that I know where they are, but I can't. For one reason or another, I can't actually do them. And so I do need to work on acquiring more golden feathers. I need to work on Um, I need to do the flight control platform again. Y'all have seen me try it a couple of times, and it while an evisceration stream, correct. Pretty sure I did one of those in Thousand Year Door too. That seems to be a thing. There's like a commonality when I just sort of play games that at some point there's a shopping stream when I like actually go look at a walkthrough and I go, wait a minute, I've just skipped all of these things because I didn't feel like it. Hold on, we need to go shopping. Or whoopsies, I haven't done any cooking. Let's do some cooking. Like, that's actually a very common way for things to be collected. It's just easier for me to figure out what I'm supposed to do when I have the context of only doing that. Pardon me. I'm getting a little bit sleepy. Okay. So I'm gonna call it for tonight. Thank you for your patience as I poke around and try to like learn how to fly seagulls, not to mention try to figure out what I've been missing this whole time. There is still lots more to come, but we're getting closer. We are only missing 12 pieces of heart, and I've only skipped 3 so far. So there's a potential for up to 9 more pieces of heart that we need to find. And that's before I even start looking at the treasure charts, because I am missing a bunch of treasure charts too, chat. And those are like the bare minimum for what I would consider a metric of 100% in this game. We did unlock the Nintendo gallery, and that stresses me out because I've never unlocked that before, and so I don't actually know what I'm supposed to do or if it will matter. I don't know if there's side quests I'm missing. But we still have a lot of those little itty bitty things to do before we can like actually think about getting the Triforce and winning the game. So if you are interested in any of that, we're going to be going on a spree for the next few weeks. I stream Wednesday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern time, so same time, same place next week. As far as I know, there aren't any currently scheduled interruptions in my upcoming life, so hopefully that will remain the same. Thank you for hanging out, Poison Dart Frog. I enjoyed myself. I often do. I've dropped a raid message in chat. You can bring it with you if you want to. I'm seeing that Fiend is live, and we didn't visit Fiend last week, and so we're definitely going to visit Fiend this week. There are other people who are live, and I'm sure they are also lovely, but the Dragon Feeny is a delightful Canadian streamer who I really enjoy, and so we are going to go hang out there. The game she's playing is Chibi Robo, which I have never heard of, but she's playing an adorable robot, hence the name, which means I have no further suggestions. We're just gonna go visit, and it's gonna be spectacular, I'm sure. So if you want to come along, I would love to have you, and hopefully you'll enjoy Fiend's stream as well. And hopefully you'll feel like popping back in and maybe coming back next week or the week after at some point in the future. But whether or not you do, until I see you next time, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, a wonderful weekend. And as always for all of you, keep it cute. Bye!